Amen, brothers and sisters of Christ. Y'all, it's something that the Lord been trying to tell me all day today. Well, I say he telling me, but I had to get really clarification what he was telling me. Because I was in the kitchen, right, picking my fruit, my grapes. But before this, the Lord was telling me about the fruits of the Spirit. But he told me this is a way that the enemy try to be tricky with people, right? Because in some churches, and the Lord told the truth, because like when I grew up into some churches, they have me thinking that the fruits of the Spirit is like they call their house. Look, this your fruits of the Spirit. Your car, your house, your jet, your material things, your wardrobe. These are your fruits. Every item. This is how Satan, back in the days, even the Lord told the truth. Because I was sitting up in there, he said, some churches, and this is like into witchcraft, they'll have you thinking that these items are the fruit of the Spirit, but they're not. Like Satan, they could say, well, if you come on over here with me, and you do this, and you get this and get this, you have all this, and all this is yours. Like these are the fruits of the Spirit. Like the car, the house, your wardrobe. Everything like a fruit of the Spirit. And people be thinking that these are the fruits of the Spirit, these items. And they not the fruits of the Spirit. This is why God said people need to get to know the Lord for themselves, get into their word. Because he said this is the way, the trick of the enemy. Like in some churches, they'll have you say, well, you give all this, and then you can have these things. This is your fruit. You pay your tithe. You get this much of money. These are the fruits. These are the fruits of the Spirit. They'll be added to you. Tell me, here go your car be added to you. Here go your wife will be added to you. Here go your wardrobe added to you. Having this saying these things these items are the fruit of the Spirit, and it's not. Because the Lord says a lot of people look at people and look at people what they got, and thinking these are the fruits of the Spirit. Like, oh, they had to get this because they got this, the fruits of the Spirit. But that's not how they got that. You walk applying to God and his law and his word and obedient, he'll give you things. Because people, you got to be careful, because also witchcraft, they'll do this. Have people sacrificing, just like Satan, like the Lord said. In these churches and stuff, and sacrifice, man, like, you do this, you follow this ritual, you get all this. These are the fruits of the Spirit. You do this ritual. Here go. You'll better get a car. These are the fruits of the Spirit. When the fruits of the Spirit is, and this is why God say people looking at people like like the things they got along with them, thinking that, hey, if I be like them, I can get this. These are the fruits of the Spirit. And that's not what the fruits of the Spirit is. Miscommunication. The Lord told us fruits of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, generosity, fulfillment, gentleness, self-control. These are the fruits of the Spirit, but some churches and things, people have you thinking those items are the fruit of the Spirit. And you got to do this to get this. When the fruits of the Spirit is just looking at what a person carries. Do they love? Do they have joy? Do they have peace? Do they have kindness? Are they patient? The Satan will use this. Because I was also looking at something he was showing me on TV. And he was like, and it kept budging me. And I'm like, Lord, what you trying to say? Then when I got my fruit, and this is what he was starting to explain to me. People look at people with what they got and where they going in life and don't even know how they got it. Some people do witchcraft to get stuff. But they'll lie and tell people these are the fruits of the Spirit. This house is the fruits of the Spirit. This car is the fruits of the Spirit. You get this, you do this ritual, and this is the fruit of the Spirit. And the Lord said, that ain't how it is. Y'all, I just had to bring this to y'all. I hope y'all get the understanding, because I'm up there talking to the Lord. And he told me today, he said a lot of people show off their house, their car, and saying they're walking with the Lord. And saying, you can get this, all this, have people to want to be like them, idolize them, and thinking this is the fruits of the Spirit, of everything they got. Like this house of fruit, this car of fruit. And it ain't that. These people doing rituals. Not everybody, but God say you walk with him. You walk with the Lord, he'll give us things. He'll bless his people with stuff. But some people looking at people like, I got to do this. Y'all just know what the Lord's saying. He just telling me this. And I'm like, what, Lord? He was telling me early, but I was trying to get what he was explaining to me. Then when I started picking my grapes, he's like, you see, one grape at a time. They could say this is a house. This is the fruits of the Spirit. One say a car. This fruits of the Spirit. People misinterpreting to people what fruits of the Spirit is. Saying fruits of the Spirit is an idol. When the fruits of the Spirit is love, joy, long-suffering, patience, kindness. But how people sacrificing, getting money, doing rituals and stuff, thinking that this, y'all, that these things, the fruits of the Spirit will be added into them. And on the fruit of the Spirit added to you, and you go with the Lord. It ain't even a materialistic thing. It's it's love, peace, joy. Y'all have to share this with y'all. Y'all be blessed in Jesus' name. No, things never be the same. Worship and glorify his holy name, Jesus Christ.